Hunger is one of the socio-political risks facing this economy. The outbreak of COVID-19 has deepened the country's poverty levels. As the lockdown halted businesses to a grind, many more parents are now joining the ranks of the unemployed, making it difficult to feed their dependents. As the number of South Africans battling to put food on the table continue to rise, others are concerned that it may trigger instability. Government has added more social spending, but it's not enough. The private is slowly rising to this challenge, but others say some businesses do this as a public relations exercise. Whatever the reason, food aid is needed more than before. With the start of the national lockdown, organizations such as JAM and retail giant Pick n Pay identified the need to extend a hand to those in need.
As we've gone longer into lockdown, we found more and more people have lost their jobs. The waiters, the Uber drivers, the people who were earning an income and supporting their families have now got no means at all to help their families. And communities and churches have been coming to us and saying, please, can you help our community? Individuals have been spending R250,000 supporting the community where they come from and finding those most vulnerable. So to date, we've managed to raise R52 million, which equates to 11.8 million meals. And I've been blown away by the generosity of customers, because a lot of that money, 10.5 million of that money, comes from 21 Rand, which customers are just donating at the till point.
In 2005, Joint Aid Management was established in South Africa. JAM-SA feeds more than 120,000 children every school day. With the schools closed for some time under level 4 and 5 of the lockdown, JAM continued to provide over 1 million porridge take-home rations to children and their families across the country.
Many of those families, these are the most vulnerable families in our country. The children that we assist on a daily basis, and many of those families were not eating themselves. And so we saw that we had to actually expand what we were doing. So one of the challenges we faced is not just learning a new way of programming, so to say, but it's also been the fact that our beneficiaries went from, we normally help just over 120,000 children on a daily basis. Now suddenly we were trying to help 400 to 500,000 people each and every day with food assistance.
South Africa has an estimated 21.9 million people living in poverty and over 13 million facing food security threat. Nothando Magudulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.